am so excited to be doing this video today. Oh my gosh. I am so excited to be doing this video today because it's been a while since I've made a video, and I was thinking about it. I was like, okay, what is my next video gonna be about? And I was like, oh, books. I always get questions about which books I would recommend to people, what books I love, because if you know me or if you watch any of my videos or follow me on any of my social media accounts, you know that I love books. So today, I'm gonna go over with you my top 10 favorite books of all time to hopefully help you with not only your self-development, but your real estate business as well. Okay, I'm already excited. So let's start this off with book number 1, Conquer Worry and Anxiety by Daniel G. Amen. Hopefully you can see this. I love this book. I actually just got this book recently in January when I went to go visit my best friend Melanie in Sacramento. I love buying books at the airport. This book is a really short read. Let's see, I think there's only like what, 112 pages in it. This book's really good because what this author does is he helps you come up with techniques and strategies to really just settle your mind so that you're not constantly worrying and constantly having anxiety in a happier, healthier way. And so I really, really took these strategies to heart because when I bought this book, I was mourning and still am the death of my dad. And so it really helped me like kind of settle my thoughts a little bit. So definitely if you're struggling with any sort of worry or anxiety, this book is genius. So I do have to let you know that this is not in any particular order. I love all of the books the same. It's literally just the way that my stack is set up is how I'm going through them. So the second book is The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. And basically the author goes over 7 principles that are life-altering of the attainment of success. This book drastically helped me with my perspective, with my mindset. All 7 laws are hugely incredible to apply towards your life and to drastically change your life. But I'd say that the law that stuck out to me the most was the law of detachment, which basically goes over you learning how to detach from things, about not putting so much importance on the things, like my phone, my car, it doesn't matter, and how to mentally and emotionally detach from that. So great book, great read, must buy. Moving on. So this next book is called Why Men Love This. I wish that you could see it better. Oh, there we go. And this book is by Sherry Argov. This book, I mean, it doesn't really have anything to do with real estate, but it definitely has a lot to do with life because not all guys, but some of them are not the nicest. So, you know, they kind of take advantage of how emotional us women can be sometimes. This book is huge to any of my ladies that are going through a breakup, that have been heartbroken. It basically just reminds you of how to hold yourself to a high valued woman, and that as a high valued woman, and that when you hold yourself to that level, not only will you attract a high valued man, but it'll also teach other men to treat you as a high valued woman. Woman, not men, woman. Anyways, this book is great. Definitely suggest it. And the next book is another really, really good one. This is called As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Another really, really short read. Look how tiny it is. I think there's like 60 pages in this book. So this book is huge on your thoughts and making sure that you're directing your thoughts the way that you want your life to go, because what you think about, you bring about. Your thoughts attract things, and that's real. So you just wanna make sure that the thoughts that you're thinking on a consistent basis also are in alignment to what you want out of life. And James Allen does an amazing job of writing about that and helping us remember that. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it. Helping everyone remember how important our thoughts are and how to consistently manage and direct your thoughts towards what you want out of life. Okay, I just got really excited because I saw what was next. I actually think this might be my favorite book of all time, hands down ever. This is The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace D. Wattles. First of all, if you can see, gosh, I hope you can see that. Let me see if I can. Look at how rough my book looks. Like this book, look at, there's like stuff on it. It's been through a lot. So blurry. Jeez. Anyways, this book has been through a lot. I'm actually gonna show you. I'll pick up the camera. Look at that. What? So this book is so huge. It basically goes over how to manifest wealth through the law of attraction. This book and me have had a long journey, and honestly, I think the reason why I love it so much is because I've always wanted to learn more about wealth and how to be financially stable for life and how to attract riches. And I didn't really understand it when I was younger. And I remember when I was working at a call center, I found this book and I would read it, and it literally changed my entire life. It made me realize that I can have financial freedom. It made me realize that I can basically have a lot of money, and that it's okay to want to have a lot of money. And yeah, this book, it makes me a little emotional because it's just, I went from, like I said, working at the call center and kind of having this boxed in mindset to reading this book and realizing like, wow, I can actually have everything that I want, and it's okay that I want to have a very financially free lifestyle. So yeah, anyway, definitely get this book. All right, we're moving on. And honestly, I don't even know what number we're on now. I'm just gonna keep going into it. Oh, okay. You Too by Price Pritchard is the next one. And let me tell you, this book is a game changer. So I got this book, oh my gosh, probably like 6 years ago when it was the very start of my real estate career. An agent in my office recommended it, and I just started reading it again like 2 weeks ago. I told my sister, like, get this book immediately. It applies to me in my life, I feel like, even more now than it did back then, and it's just so incredible. Basically, what the author talks about in You Too is he helps you understand that you can completely make a quantum leap in your life. So you can go from here to way up here, and it doesn't have to take a long amount of time. It's just a mental shift, and he helps you understand that it definitely is possible that you can make a quantum life, and not only a quantum leap, and not only your life, but in your business, by a simple shift in mindset and by maxing yourself out to your greatest potential. Very, very impactful. Like I said, it's a very short read. This book is only 30 pages, but hugely, hugely impactful. If there was one book that I would say, if you take anything from it right now, and if you're an agent and you're feeling like you're struggling and you need to get to the next level, but you just don't feel that that you need to get there, order this book tonight, because it's such a short read and it'll drastically change your life if you implement what he talks about in this book. Don't worry, the pile is dwindling down, but like I said, I can literally talk about books all day long, so I hope this is helpful. If it is, let me know by thumbs upping the video or letting me know in the comments below. So the next book is The Power of Your Attitude by Stan Taller. I don't know if you can see that. This book is huge. I think actually I talked about this book in my at-home office tour. So your attitude is everything, right? And Stan Taller talks about that in this book, about how tragedy or circumstances or situations can come up in your life, and the only choice that you have is how you're gonna react to those circumstances or those situations, and the attitude that you're gonna bring into them. And so this book really helped me remind myself that, look, I have the choice to carry myself and have a certain type of attitude in whatever situation that I'm brought upon or that comes into my life. And yeah, I have choices to make that happen. And if I maintain a positive attitude, and if I look at the bright side of even what might seem like a horrible thing, greatness can still come out of it. So definitely a must read, The Power of Your Attitude by Mr. Stan Taller. Okay, so as you know, I always keep it real on my channel. So this next book isn't probably a book that I'm like, yeah, I wanna read a book, like how I get all excited about the other ones, because the other ones literally get me excited. This is more one that kind of reminds me of like a school book or a workbook, because really it was used that way for me when I first got into real estate. So this book is, I would say, very important for any agent to get that's new to real estate, thinking about getting into real estate, and that is The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller. Very, very, very good book. It's a national bestseller. The best thing that I found about this book, it really helps you lay the foundation and come up with the fundamental models that'll work for you to build a successful real estate business. And the cool thing about it is he also has just people that have used these exact tools, other real estate agents that are killing it in other cities, other states, and goes over and shows you how if you just stick to these same things, the same models, they work. So I've read this probably a total of 3 different times throughout my real estate career. So if you're in real estate, thinking about getting into real estate, The Millionaire Real Estate Agent by Gary Keller is definitely a must purchase and must read. So as you all know, I'm super weird about creating these super long videos. So I try to make it smaller by only choosing 10 books, but really I couldn't only choose 10 because I love books so much. So I chose 11. So I'm putting these two books into one, even though they're completely different, but they are by the same author, Esther and Jerry Hicks, by the teachings of Abraham Hicks. I am a huge Abraham Hicks fan. Love everything that I watch about her, read about her. It changes my life. I literally listen to Abraham Hicks videos on YouTube every single day, not to ever miss a day. So these two books are great. So there's two of them, The Law of Attraction and The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent. So The Law of Attraction I believe in, and this book that Abraham Hicks, Esther Hicks, and Jerry Hicks created basically just goes over the detailed information of the Law of Attraction, what it is, how it works, and how to use it. And I thought this was a very clear explanation, the way that they did it, very powerful. The second one is The Amazing Power of Deliberate Intent. This book just talks about how to keep your energies balanced and how to be very deliberate and intentional to make sure that you're attracting what you want out of life. So, love it. Oh my gosh, I even feel like this book has good energy when I open it. So good. So anything by Esther, Jerry, Abraham Hicks, go out and get it immediately. And last but not least is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, another one of my top favorites. So Napoleon Hill went out and interviewed hundreds of very successful people, and he basically was just trying to understand their mindset and came to find out that a lot of things that they were doing were pretty similar. So he wrote this book about it, and it just narrows down principles that can contribute towards success if you apply them into your life, which is another really good one. And this one I think was written so long ago. I don't want to mess up the year, but it blows my mind when I find books that were built in like the 1900s, like 1930s, 1912. I'm like, whoa. So super really great book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Last, but definitely not really quick. Okay, I have to show you one more because this is the book that I'm actually reading right now. It's called Fear is Just a Four-Letter Word by Tracy Tudor. If you're in real estate and you don't know who Tracy Tudor is, definitely look her up. Even if you're not, Tracy is an amazing, very successful real estate agent. She's on the show $1 Million Listing. I'm hugely inspired by her, and this book is amazing because it's so relatable, especially if you're in real estate, because she'll be very specific in talking about situations that she was in and ways to get out of them or handle them differently if you as a real estate agent experience something similar. So I love that I can relate to this. She is so confident and strong. I really like this book so far. So I'm a little bit less than halfway through. I'll keep you all posted on how this ends up, but so far, so good. Thank you all for watching this video. If you're still here with me, and we just went over literally my huge pile of books. I've missed doing videos. As you know, like I said in the beginning, I took a little me time, but I definitely want to make some more videos soon. So if you have any books that you suggest for me, comment them below. And go kill it. Spread kindness and sell so many houses along